I'm not sure how to begin this stream aside from my usual thank you everybody for coming. I want to apologize for taking as long as I did away from streaming. Ordinarily I would have streamed...
Some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
Where, oh where to begin? Amnesia: The Dark Descent is an interesting game. It's... Journal, okay. Oh, I've really got to turn up the... Hold on a moment. Mouse sensitivity is not great. Try that. That should go fine. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so... Normally when I start these streams off, I start with an overview of the game I'm going to be playing, but this time around I thought it would be more appropriate to just jump in. Amnesia: The Dark Descent is kind of the grandfather of a lot of... I'm actually going to probably push my luck a little bit here and say probably the grandfather of streaming games and Let's Playing games, especially like the Let's Player boom that's happened recently. There's something about this specific horror game and the way it worked that made it extremely popular for streaming. Like Let's Playing, that sort of thing. God, I mean, who hasn't... I'd count that as recently. Who hasn't Let's Played Amnesia: The Dark Descent that doesn't have more than like 1 million subscribers these days, you know? Including a certain Swedish bastard who I'd rather see removed from YouTube, but that's neither here nor there. This is going to be real interesting when it gets posted on YouTube, isn't it? I played this game a little bit, never actually beat it. So this is going to be... I'm not really planning on beating it on stream today. I don't think I have that kind of time, but I'll be interested to see how far I can get. Might actually need to increase the window size a bit. This is not spectacular for visibility. Though I guess that's kind of the point, isn't it? I don't remember how to throw stuff. Is it like hold left click and then right click? Okay, there we go. Current number of tinder boxes is shown in the inventory there. That's my health. That's my sanity. And I forgot I got a memento. No, I didn't. Follow the liquid trail and find its source. Was it a note? No notes. Okay. Was it a diary entry? No diaries. Okay. So mementos are basically just mission objectives from the looks of things. Tinderbox. Last time I tried playing this game, I made it... you know, it's actually interesting you mentioned the gun. I know you're joking about that, but I do want to point out that around the time this game came out, a lot of survival horror games had weapons in them that kind of downplayed the horror side of things, at least in my book. Half the fun of a survival horror game, half the reason it's horrifying in the first place is total helplessness, and when you give the protagonist a gun, it undermines that just a little bit for me. Even if the gun has no effect on certain enemies, it still makes it feel a little bit less like you're surviving and a little bit more like you're just out to shoot whatever gets in your way. This game doesn't provide that. You don't get any weapons in this game. It's just you, a lantern you eventually find, as many light sources as you can possibly light. Some modestly confusing camera positions. Probably some difficulty standing, if I had to guess. Oh, yeah. It's still fine right now, though. Running out of ammo as a horror technique works in theory, but it just doesn't work for me, I guess. Nah. So I've tried this game a couple of times. I already know where, like, generally where monsters will actually show up versus when the game is just trying to use a few cheaper scares, so I'm not intimidated yet, but eventually this game's going to reach a point where I do not want to progress, and that's going to be interesting. He fell to the kitchen floor. Tears were beginning to well in his eyes as he received the first kick in his stomach. Hazel remained hidden, in fear she too would be punished. Okay. Brain's getting wrinkly. Never a good sign. So this way over here is blocked. Yep. I think you might be thinking of Amnesia, A Machine for Pigs, which is Amnesia 2. Oh, hey, there's my lantern. Pressing F or selecting it in the inventory. Okay. So, last time I played this game, I ran out of lantern oil in a particularly bad place to run out of lantern oil, and I had to kind of... Oh, good one. Nice one. Hell yeah. I ran out of lantern oil in a place that was bad to run out of lantern oil and could not progress, so I just stopped playing. So the challenge with this is going to be basically just making sure I don't run out. You're still welcome to play A Machine for Pigs. I'm not playing A Machine for Pigs. I don't have it. Another friend already asked me if A Machine for Pigs was part of the plan, and I said, not really, no. Not that I have anything against it, just like... It doesn't seem like it'd be particularly good horror, I guess. Oh. Shit. Sorry, Roxy. I still say you should play it, though. What's that? Oil. Alright, good.
19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
Oh, well, it didn't really seem like I had time to read that anyway. Okay.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
I honestly am just going where the game points me to right now. I don't know where anything I'm actually looking for is. Okay, so there's the wine cellar there. There's the laboratory there. There's a boarded up door there. There's nothing there. There's the archives there. Another boarded up door here. And a tinderbox. Now, how do I do that? How do I put the door in my inventory? Punch it a few times to break it. Hey, Zaz. Oh, nice. Oh, there's another one. Some more oil. I don't remember the game being this generous with the oil before, but maybe I just wasn't paying attention. Okay. It doesn't want me leaving. Good to know. Good to know. Right, and that's just the meat wall over there. So I'm pretty sure the game was directing me to the laboratory. Yeah, meat wall. A fragrant taste of rose lingered in his mouth. Turkish delights, he thought, just like the ones at the consulate in Constantinople. Be careful with how many... Istanbul was Constantinople. Now it's Istanbul, and Constantinople's been a long time gone. It's very confusing, I know. How's my sanity doing? Head is pounding and hands are shaking. That's probably fine. That's good for me. Yeah, I know. That's cool. Don't know what that is, but flies like it. Maybe if I just chill by this for a bit. Because this is a light. It should be good for me. Unless it's not good for me. I don't remember all the ways this game works, so I'm trying to remember if just standing in light... Yeah, okay, that's refilling my sanity. Okay. Tie a torch to the side of your head. I can think of a few problems with that. Let's put some more oil in the lantern. Slight headache. I need to keep going. Need to be careful with the tinder boxes, but... fundamentally, that doesn't sound like a half-bad idea, if I'm being honest. The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiments has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can and move them to the wine cellar.
There should be more coop rats. Let me see. And one part aquaforce.
This is my third attempt to produce artificial vitae. The former compounds lacked the potency I need, but I sense I'm close. Calamine and orpiment are a given, and the cuprite binds them well. This time I will attempt aqua regia instead of aqua fortis, in hope it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acid and proves impractical to put to any use except as a detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violently to the solution and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I will find an alchemic solution to my predicament. Tinderbox. Tinderbox. You know, I could just light that. Oh. One day I will return. If it wasn't for the thought of you, my love, I wouldn't be able to go on. When I find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. As long as I am able to think of you and long for a life together, I know I'm better than the others. I weep for them. They lust for power without restraint, where I only crave fair judgment and a safe return. Interesting. Can't be opened, but there is a tinderbox there. Tinderbox, gimme, gimme. That one also can't be opened. I don't remember if that's an actual thing or not. I know I said that I have a pretty good memory of this stuff, but... Okay, so obviously we need some alchemical ingredients in order to make a potion to dissolve the acid wall. Or not acid wall, an acid to dissolve the meat wall. Hello. Still sounds wrong. I know that was the right series of words. Traveling to Dover meant going through Canterbury. He made sure to pay a visit to avoid the sense of guilt connected with neglect of family. I've not tried asking the wall nicely, but it doesn't have ears, so I don't think it would listen. Where did he say he was putting it? The wine cellar? Ha, Colt, good one. I don't know, just a hunch. Back to the archives. You know, I don't like the combination of words that results in the phrase ear meat. Don't like it. Could do without it. Chemical relocation. Move them into the wine cellar. All right. To the wine cellar, then. Need a key. Find a key for the wine cellar. Okay. Well. Not a particularly impressive jumper, are you, Daniel? Not very good at this whole jumping thing. The archives. That's the only other door. All we can do is go to the archives, so... The other children cheered him on. his name voiced in a steadily rising pace, urging him to do it. Am I really doing this? The young boy thought, and struck his victim with a rock. Now, I'm pretty sure we get, if not the first monster of the game, then at the very least the first monster sighting in the game here in the archives somewhere. So that's going to be an event. Ah.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Ah, the British Museum. Yep. Can I light that? I can light that. I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg, is to recommend my services at the Prussian royal court and within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break this seal. Wilhelm, House of Garrick? I'm going to guess Garrick? That's a good one, Heather. Not you, the other Heather. A good joke about the Wilhelm scream, but other than that, not much.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Oh god, I don't like that. I didn't like that noise. I like it less. My sanity's in terrible condition. Let me just rest a moment. It's about as good as that's gonna get. Local history is locked. I think I recognize this room. Don't like this room. Okay, I was just here. Fuck. God, okay. The thing about this game is I know that the monster is in this area, but just as a first glimpse, I don't know if there's anything more to it than that. But I really didn't like that. Okay, brain's not doing well. Where's a lightable thing? Oh.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wards. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Oh. Can't help it. I like a clean house, I say, having just broken one of the walls down.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Still got 4 tinder boxes, so that's pretty good. Okay, simple enough puzzle. There's one book. There's another book. Hold on. Altstadt and Brennenburg Castle, 1801. Another region rich with lore is Altstadt, deep within the East Prussian woods. For centuries there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor, Castle Brennenburg. The quiet, forest-clad mountains, dressed with scattered lakes, are as picturesque as can be, although the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. The Gatherers. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It is said that the soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold, dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies, wrought by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers, as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. Is it their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap? No. Okay. Sorry, misread that as a question. Let's go back a bit. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks dragged behind them, which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? A visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Altstadt at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day, he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble, some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Altstadt, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? The Immortal Baron. The Baron of Brennenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby. At his castle nearby Altstadt. Wow, this game does love its sentences going on a little uncomfortably long. And like most those of noble... Wow. The Baron of Brennenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby Altstadt, and like most those of noble birth, rumors are inherited along with the title, alongside with... God! Okay. This writing is bugging me. I'm sorry. This doesn't normally bug me, but having to read this out loud, it's really awkward. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. Now I'm tripping over my own tongue. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remained popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage. Therefore, the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring have never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and the same who came from the West over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle, along with the great leaders of this country. So we were looking for books. I don't remember how many there are in this puzzle. We just have to pull all of them quickly. There's one there. One there. One over here. Okay, it's just 3. Hey, there's the key we were after. I know what picking that up is going to do. Regarding closing of the wine cellar. Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my Sorry, hold on. Just realized whose perspective this is. Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brennenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave, or they will starve. Whatever comes first, they can rot for all I care. Maybe I will feed them some wine. It would, in a sense, solve both of my problems. Okay. Nope. Okay. I think that one's just a scare noise. Alright, Colt, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully I won't die. We'll see how it goes. Map room. Anything interesting in here? Nothing there. Tinderbox. It's a good amount of oil to have, I think. The letter was poison.
17th May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus.
Zaz, probably not.
A faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light.
Oh, I'm interacting now.
It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Must find a new way out of the... Right, because that's blocked off now. Hey, rookie. Okay, let's see if I can remember what the way is. Because clearly it's not through here. Can I just climb? Can I just climb out of here? Can I just, like... No? I can't leave? Okay. Fine. What's the correct way out again? May as well check the floor plans room. It's not here. Close that. You don't want dust getting on it. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, so it's not the map room. It's not any of the other rooms. Maybe it's in here still? Maybe there's something in here? Oh. Yes, there is. Slight headache, that's alright. Now, where's the way again? That's the study. I think I came from in here. No, I did not. It's still closed. Okay. Nope. 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 Get me out. Get me out. It was done, the men said. The tomb had been revealed. Tin Hanan awaits, grinned the toothless something. Thanks for loading before I was done. Okay, alright, alright. The meat's angry. And the birds in the sun are almost down from the top of the sky. That's the laboratory. Alright, this is the wine cellar. Oh, I need to actually pull out the key. A handful of sand trickled in from the crumbling stone ceiling and pushed down on the brim of his hat. He braced himself as the cavern suddenly shifted and settled.
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
Now, why would they warn me about nearby enemies? You're kidding me. That's not really there, is it? Oh, fuck me it is. It is, isn't it? That was real. Oh my god, I don't wanna. That's not good. God, are there no light sources around here that I can, like, warm myself by? I don't want to be out in the open like this. Yeah, my health is fine. My sanity is clearly not. Ugh. Taking a risk. I really need to conserve tinder boxes. Oh, hey, there's one. Oh, God. I forgot how quick this game was to just... It ramps up real suddenly after you find that there's actually monsters in here. And I'm running out of oil real quick. I need to be willing to make some sacrifices. I just don't want any of those sacrifices to be me if it can be helped.
What was that?
Okay, there's some orpiment. Some cuprite. Do I just have to look at a light? Like, is it more a matter of looking at a light than standing in one? I honestly don't remember. Well, it's not helping. Alright. Well... I wish the floor would stop breathing. I'm just not getting better. Alright. There's gotta be more oil or something around here, right? Come on. Oh, wait, wait. Nice. Some calamine. That was Amnesia: The Dark Descent, everybody. No, no. Yeah, I made good time. Oh, these are... No? Can I not move anything out of the way here? Or, oh, the stones are blocking me. Almost. Come on. It's a bit of a literal beam struggle, isn't it? Mint, cuprite, calamine. Not all of these are going to be necessary if memory serves. Of course you'd want to open this. God. What the hell is... I mean, I know what the hell is, but... Ugh.
What's happening? Oh, it feels like my chest is going to burst. Oh.
My God! Wilhelm, do something!
Accept it. We're not getting out of here.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
Tinderbox. I've only got one tinderbox at this point, the one I literally just picked up, so, not great. Move some junk out of the way just in case that becomes important. My name is Wilhelm, House of Garrick. These are my final words, my confession and testament. 2 years ago, I was summoned to the castle Brennenburg. As most of the aristocracy, I was curious about what this supposed Knight of the Order could want from me and accepted the invitation. The Baron was friendly and offered me a proposition. It dawned on me that the nature of the contract was sordid and that the reason I was chosen was because of the follies of my past and not the honors I've been rewarded with during my time as a soldier. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim and do so without asking questions. In return, he would attest to my character at the royal court, advancing my position within noble society. I would like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but it came swiftly, and I accepted wholeheartedly. Ever since that day, I've brought men, women, and children to Brennenburg. I can't remember the numbers, but there were many, perhaps even 100. none of whom were ever seen or heard from again. Tonight, the Baron invited me and my men down to the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had my suspicions as we descended the stairs, but he insisted and joined us in a toast. The wine tasted fine, and my men drank without restraint. So begins the punishment for our sins. The Baron has locked us up and returned upstairs. Forgive me for what I have done. I was weak and fell into his diabolic ways. My men are screaming. Their skin has been pierced by their own tangled bones. I feel my insides revolt against their God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes, and I can no longer... Also, yeah, I made it to affiliate. Very nice. I have you in part to thank for that, of course. Along with everyone else who followed the channel. I think I got all I needed. The cloth smelled of desert and damp musk. The pieces lay scrambled on top. Too many of them, he thought. Or perhaps too few. Ah, the meat's angry again. Yeah, I know. Back to the lab. Well, I appreciate it, I really do. After enduring 3 days in Algiers, a sailboat was finally arranged to take him across the Mediterranean Sea to Gibraltar. Having reached British territory, it was just a matter of reserving a cabin on SS Hortensia, headed for London. This is the lab, right? I just went back into the lab. I was only half paying attention. Okay, so... Oh, yeah. Okay, so I start over here. No, do I not place that? Okay. It's fine. Oh, I double click. That's the... Turn on the burners first. There. That. Okay, that's a weirdly specific place to have to use that, but alright. Turn the burners back on, turn this on, this on, this on, this on. I don't think this is milk. I don't think any of this is milk. See? Not milk. Unless the acid is specifically lactic acid, in which case I guess maybe it could be milk. Okay, mementos. Stairs have collapsed. Find a way to climb back up. Some sort of organic tissue blocks the path through the refinery. I wonder, advanced strats? Nope. That could be advanced strats. Not quite. Not that good at jumping. Maybe just place them like that. It's only occurring to me now that that laugh sounds a little bit like Freddy. Just a little bit like Freddy Fazbear, right? There we go. My lantern's running low on oil, which, you know, fine. Just what I want. It became impossible to avoid. The commotion in the streets begged for his attention. As he opened the shutters, the French soldiers opened fire on the two young men fighting back. Their voices were silenced in a haze of gun smoke. The meat's getting worse. Okay, if ever there was a time for that. Okay, so that only increases my health by 1 stage per vial of laudanum. Need to keep that in mind. Now I double click on that. Click on that. The meat's gone. And I can proceed to the refinery. He sat down by the Casbah wall, gasping for air. Sweat poured from his forehead and onto the sand-veiled ground.
It sure is dark in here.
Yes, and there's a good reason for it. But you can light the lamp now if you wish.
What's the reason? For the darkness, that is.
Stay close. Be careful not to stray.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Daniel. It's important that you keep going straight and make sure not to stray.
Need to save my tinderbox, I think. Thanks for the warning about enemies, game. I really appreciate that you're putting those there. My lantern's gonna run out of oil before I have a chance to even see something that could hurt me. Great. Cool. Love it. And it's legit, you can tell by the music. God, I hate this. I hate this. There's a handful of reasons.
Oh, so wrong.
Really hope I'm not walking directly into it. Fuck off.
22nd of June, 1839. It's been more than a month since my last entry. After the
I wouldn't believe you.
inside the underground chamber in Algeria, Professor Herbert insisted I return to England. He said he didn't want to risk forfeiting the entire expedition lest I took a turn for the worse. An excessive decision, in retrospect. But I'm glad it turned out that way. I found my journal this morning in the haphazard collection of things brought home from Africa. Next to it lay the broken stone orb wrapped in cloth. I tried to assemble it, but couldn't. The pieces wouldn't fit together, as if they weren't from the same object. Could I have imagined it all? Was there ever a complete orb?
I'd love to have a tinderbox right about now. Just one. Just one tinderbox would be really nice. Door leading to the back room is blocked off. Find another way in. Oh, that's great. Love that. What's in here? Oil? Tinderbox? Please? Anything? Something? Tinderbox. More? Can I have more? Please? More tinderbox? More tinderbox for Bunny? More tinderbox for Bunny.
"25th of June, 1839. I feel the need to continue this journal, even though it was intended for my journey to Africa. This must be something very important. I just know it. I've taken it upon myself to piece the orb back together, but it's been more difficult than one might think. The pieces are behaving strangely. They seem to change color, shape, and texture, but ever so slightly. Yesterday, I took careful measurements and notated any significant markings. Today, I confirmed my suspicions. They were changing. I was terrified and rushed off to see the finest geologist in London, Sir William Smith. I approached the subject with care, and we discussed how rocks change form. He told me about the nature of glass, how it eventually collapses on itself, like ice slowly melting over the course of centuries. Smith eased my mind a bit, but I can't escape the feeling that these shards have otherworldly properties.
No, it's fine. It sounds like it's... Oh wow, the camera really isn't in a good mood right now. And that would be why. Let's put some more lantern oil in. Just stay here for a bit. Heal faster. I'm begging you. Heal faster. It didn't go nearly as far as I wanted it to. Please. I'm not playing on hard, but like, please. Okay, that's fine. That's acceptable. Let's get moving. It's through here, I believe. Let's just Can I? No, I can't seal that up. All right. Oh, wow, that's handy. Okay. I remember this puzzle and I remember what comes after it, and I'm really not looking forward to what comes after it, but gotta do it. Okay, so that's connected over here. Something's clogging it. Right. There's something right here, I think it is. Now, as far as I can get it. No, nope. Now you're going back down, buddy. Okay, like that. And then down. Cellar archives. He crashed through the surface. The dark Atlantic water smothered him as he struggled to make sense of the situation. Fuck. Yep, here we go. Is it just waiting for me? It's just waiting for me. I hate this part so much. Hoof it, hoof it. Floor is lava. How do I get it open? How the heck do I get it open? How do I get it open? Please open. I'm alright at first-person platforming. I'm just... Okay, how do I open that gate? It's gotta be like a side room or something that I need to get back into, right? Yeah, it figures it'd be in a side room, doesn't it? Just my luck. Okay. Shit. Okay, if I use that, it'll splash, and that makes it interested in the noise, but only for a little bit. Go on. Go investigate. Go investigate. Go. Threw it too early, didn't I? Okay, fine. Nope. Okay, lure it back. Lure it back a little bit. Go investigate. Go check out the book. Do you like reading? I can't remember if that's on a timer. Sounds like it's not. Sounds like it's not. Okay, alright. Bye, sucker. Later, loser. Oh my god, it is on a timer, isn't it? Nope. Okay, I'm fine. Okay. You want some meat? Have some meat. Go get it. I don't remember where the exit is. I probably just threw it right over where I need to be, didn't I? Oh, I really hate this. Okay, alright. Wound is bleeding badly, okay. Probably. Probably. Yeah, I can. Of course, if I mess up like that... Okay. Well... I know what I have to do, I just don't know if I have the strength to do it. Oh, there's meat. Alright, there's meat. Just chuck that as far away as possible. Go get it. Go get it, asshole. Spin this, spin this, spin this, spin this, spin this, spin this. Come on, a little quicker, please. Like you actually don't want to get eaten alive. Go get it. Can I move that? I can move that. Move that box, jump on it. Spin it. I had to spin it to the left, that makes a little more sense. Okay, and thus begins the run. Okay, alright. I think I'm good. I think that's good. I think that was good. Hollow needle? What the hell is that? I think I'm good, right? It wasn't. It's locked with a simple lock. That's what I need the needle for. Okay. Later, loser. Something large brushed against his leg, and he felt himself being dragged along by the current of the beast. He pushed himself above the surface. "Help!" he cried, as the ocean swallowed him again. You know, the first time I played this, that water section scared me out of my mind. Now it's still... It's not done. Not done. Just keep running, 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 just keep running. Side room. I'm feeling lucky. Oh, I am so far away from it now. I am so far away once. Once? Why did I say once? Okay, made it. Back hall. Nice. He felt himself being hoisted out of the ocean. The lacquered hull of the SS Hortensia glittered in the soothing, warm yellow light of a setting sun. He turned his head to the calm ocean reaching towards the coast of Portugal and thought, is this another dream? The Justine DLC scares me just on principle because it's one shot, right? You don't get any saves. If you die, that's it. I love this music, though. I think the door's slow monsters, yeah, they have to take a little while to break it, so it wasn't so much I was being polite as I was being strategic. At least that's what I tell myself. I don't know what the fuck is up with this fountain. Can I just say, what the shit is this? Like, who commissioned this? Who commissioned this fucking thing? No, see, those are the legs. And then this is, I guess, the spine. And that's the head. This music really is pretty. It is. Crystal clear. Oh, hey, that's nice. I've got no oil left. That's how it was last time, too. Storage. God damn it, not storage. Not storage, not with this oil level. Literally, game, let me go anywhere except storage. Guest room, maybe. Study, maybe? There's this extra side hall over here.
You have an ascending room. Will it take us to the inner sanctum?
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
Good. This ride might be a little longer, and in the other direction.
If memory serves, before I can use this, I need to fix it? Right? It's broken? Is it broken? Yeah, it's not working. Alright, I need to fix it. Oil? Oil for Bunny? Oil for Bunny? Please? Machine room? I'm not ready for that. That's Amnesia 2. I don't need to go in there yet. Might not need to go in there at all. Can we just chill in here for the next hour and a half and, like, I never have to play the rest of the game? How's that sound, everyone? Just chill out by this fucking statue. What is with this fountain? That's the Black Eagle. As in the Order of the Black Eagle. As in... Archive tunnels. That's where I just came from. I don't want to go back to the archive tunnels, thank you. Probably can't, even. Oh, there is a chest here. Oil? Oh, 2 tinder boxes and oil. Thank you. Happily. Anything else? Nothing else. At least nothing immediately jumping out at me. I suppose the last thing I'd really want in this game is something jumping out at me, so I'll take what I can get in that department. Oh, God. At some point, I'm gonna have to go down into storage. I just don't remember what I do before then. Study. Guest room. You know what? I'm gonna... Of course, that's falling damage. Cool. Brilliant. Smart move. Video games. The machine room is locked. Video damges. Guest room or study? Because I sure as hell am not going to storage. Guest room. Is this another dream, he thought, and screamed at the top of his lungs.
My journal is gone. What would they want with my journal?
Somehow I don't think they're keeping a katana in storage. This room is actually quite nice. In manner of speaking. Take laudanum. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Can't put the shelves back in. Oh yeah, for sure. This game still looks really, really good. Oh, wait, there's oil. Don't throw anything yet, there's oil. Now throw something. Yeah! Crowbar? Okay. We can play Half-Life.
2nd of July, 1839. I received a letter today from the Algerian governor's office disclosing the fate of Herbert's expedition. About a week after my departure, Abdullah, one of the men traveling with us, returned from the desert. He was badly injured, as if maimed by a lion. The man rambled deliriously about the expedition being attacked by something horrible. The French quickly dispatched a search party to look for the expedition. After searching for days, they found the camp abandoned without any trace of Herbert or his men. Tomorrow, I'll retrieve the things they recovered from Herbert's tent at the customs house. I don't know what to make of it, but I'm worried for him.
This room seems a little bit too bright. Like, I don't trust this. These lights are gonna go out, something's gonna come after me. Tinderbox. Alright, Zaz, thanks for tuning in. Glad it's that entertaining to you. And hope dinner is good. Nothing in there. That won't open. Huh. Bunny for bunny. Let's set you here. Oh, hey. Hold on, hold on. That's hosting. Interesting. Thank you. Unexpected, but much appreciated.
1839. Today I picked up Herbert's things at the customs house. I dug through the trove of documents he had carried and found a log detailing the expedition. The nature of this text ranged from quick notes to colourful accounts of transpired events. I skimmed the pages, trying to figure out what might have happened. May 17th, the day I was trapped
Pretty
inside
spooked,
the
yeah.
orb chamber, Herbert dryly states, "Recovered Daniel after 1 hour of entrapment." This confused me greatly. I was suffocating within minutes. How could I have lasted an hour? I continued reading the peculiar text. Herbert states his facts without judgment or passion, but suddenly I could read frustration into his text. He pushed his men to investigate the underground tomb, an effort which seems to have strained the minds of his men. Madness spread through the ranks, and Herbert had to take some extreme measures to continue. He finally visits the chamber himself, where he retrieves the orb to the surface. His account confuses me greatly. If he has the orb, what are those pieces in my drawing room?
Yeah, good question. Huh. See, I know bits and pieces of this story already from having decided, well, I'm probably never going to beat this game and just, like, spoiling it for myself, but I don't remember that part. Lock is broken. Find another way. Oh, right, the crowbar that I just picked up. There we go.
The key. Please, let it be here.
Oh, great. Okay. I'm good. Just gotta wait for it to leave. Nice. Just make sure that never happens again. Yeah, I've played this game a few times in the past, have never been able to beat... Oh.
Thank God, there it is. I guess it is a good place to hide it then.
Maybe I need to... There we go. Machine room key. I don't actually know if I ever got that before. Yeah, this game is a complicated one for me. I really, really love it. I've never been able to beat it, and I don't know that I ever will. The last time I played, I made it as far as the storage room, and then my oil ran out. Like, I did not have any oil left in my lantern, and I was just stuck in the first room of storage, and I'm like, well, this is as far as I'm getting on this playthrough.
4th of July, 1839. It's done. The orb is assembled. I was awakened by an exhausting nightmare. Shaking and sweating, I retired to the drawing room with a cup of tea. The relic pieces lay spread across the table as I'd left them, but somehow I knew how it was supposed to be. I fetched the tar, which I had prepared to fix the pieces together, and without fault I joined them, producing the orb I remembered so clearly. The tar proved unnecessary. It was pushed out from the joining pieces as they merged on their own, with no adhesive. The ancient stone relic now rests on my table. Its immaculate surface and perfect shape could have been molded by a factory. This is all too strange.
Strange indeed. Alright. I think that clears out this room. I may as well check another painting. Nope. Doesn't seem like there's any other paintings to peel off the walls. I'm gonna guess it was just the one. I'm gonna assume it was just the one and move on. To the back hall. The strange letter frightened him, but it was also the only one which offered some comfort. The back hall's still nice-ish. Aside from that fountain. Now to the study. Sir William Smith had been marked. There was no way for him to know that the young man from the other day cast such a terrible shadow. this room's much darker. Need to try and conserve oil. I say I need to conserve oil, and then what am I doing? Not conserving oil. Just wasting it. Is that a chest? No, it's just a box. Crud. I have tinder boxes. I'm not sure why I'm not using those. Let me out. No? Alright, worth a try. Let me out. The power of Christ compels you. Still nothing. Wow. The windows are immune to Christ. To my most trusted student and friend, Johann Wehr. The most remarkable thing happened as I was traveling through the Prussian woods this summer. I finally found one of the orbs I have been looking for the last 20-odd years. It is as inexplicable as the Heliodromus described it in the Hortus Conclusus. It was as it was told about, an underground Mithraic temple crowned with the unearthly artifact. The orb was big enough to fill my cupped hands, and the texture was smooth and jagged, its color washed while rich. Contrast is not enough to describe its nature. It was an impossibility, an artificial paradox captured within stone. I was staying in a nearby village called Altstadt, investigating one of the antiquated trails, when I finally found the cavern. I went inside, and suddenly I could verify the truth of these enigmatic artifacts. They were real. As you can understand, this is the most important discovery of my life, but it has also become my greatest fear. As I entered the underground chamber, I could feel that I was trespassing. Because of my curiosity, I did my best to fight these instincts and fetch the orb from its place. I scrambled out of the chamber and into the woods. I could sense something was following me. It bayed loudly as it closed in. The beast, this guardian of the orb, was relentless in its pursuit. I made my way to a nearby ravine, where I stumbled upon some men fishing in the lake. I tried to warn them as I passed, but fortunately, they remained as I continued my escape. When I heard their cry of pain echo through the valley, I felt such a tremendous sense of relief thinking I would be spared. Suddenly, a blue shimmering light engulfed me, and the colors of the forest were washed away before my eyes. I kept running through the bleak surroundings. The trees had turned charcoal black with leaves of cinder, the ground covered in murky water. I pressed on through the drenched land as the glowing ember gave way to the rising wind and rained on me. I could hear pleading screams in the distance, and I joined in as pain and fear overtook me. I fell to the ground, gasping for air. This certainly must sound strange, but I had been carried miles away across the Alps to a grassy field outside Genoa. The Guardian had taken the orb from me, but still, until this day, I fear its return. Sometimes I lay awake at night listening for the howling cry I heard in the forest. It has been nearly a decade since that day, and I still haven't been able to write about the incident. The last time we spoke, you told me about your interest and ongoing research into the mythic orbs, and I realized I owed you the truth about my visit to Altstadt. Your friend and mentor, Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. I should like to imagine I'm good enough for Audible. Probably not, with how often... Surprised that's still crystal clear. Playing it in the dark in the middle of the night would probably help. I would do that if I could, but don't want to wake anybody up. Like, if ever there was a good time to play a horror game and be maximally terrified, especially considering the conditions of the place I'm in right now, The door off to my left is always open, and the room leading into it is pitch black. Well, thank you. Means a lot to hear that. Tell you what, though, me being relaxing sounding is a small issue insofar as it makes it hard for me to scream. I'm not much of a screamer when it comes to these games. I definitely get scared, just like... I don't like this room. I don't like this room at all.
Let's see what you have to offer. What a mess. I should have sharpened the saw.
Ugh, I don't like those noises.
It's definitely there.
Jesus. I don't like this room. I didn't feel this strongly about it last time I played, but I really don't like this room. The hell is this? Not screaming is a positive for a lot of viewers. By the way, I did read that. I didn't have time to acknowledge it, obviously. Okay. Okay, Alexander, we need to have a talk. We need to have a long talk. But yeah, it's a positive for a lot of viewers. I can see that. But honestly, I started this whole Halloween Spectacular thing with the hopes that a few games here would make me scream, because I figure I don't want to put anybody to sleep. That's the issue. It's like I'm worried my voice is too soothing. Oh well. 1658, January 9th. Further disappointment. The antiquarian's latest findings yield nothing. Yeah, that's true. Type 4 did make me yell. I'm still unable to grasp the inner workings of life and its relation to the power I sense within it. Oh, I should be reading this in the more... I shall pursue more books on the subject, but I suspect it will be in vain. Since no research has been made in my particular interest, I must attempt to fill that void myself. Clearly, humans emanate more of the energy I seek, but I hope animals will suffice, as they would prove less of a hassle to acquire. Pretty significant early game drop there. I was expecting that revelation to be a lot later, but Alexander saying humans like that should be raising a few red flags. Why would he specify humans, except to imply that he himself is not one? Put this back. Put this back. Put this back. Put that back. And just close that back up. Close that back up. Thank you. Still doing pretty well on the mental stuff, all things considered. Canis lupus familiaris, 1658, April 12th. After a short study, it is clear that the agitation found among humans can be found in the dog. Fear and pain induce stress, which seem to trigger an endogenous response, causing the animal to burst with energy. I believe that the catalyst is produced in the brain. It is difficult to determine exactly where and what it is, but I can sense it. It reeks of cosmic genesis. There is an inherent problem in harvesting this energy, since the creature is bound to die from the exercise. I must refine this process of torture to enable any real work to be done. More experiments must be performed, but it seems that only human beings are able to produce the amount necessary. It might be their ability to appreciate the severity of the process that ultimately augments their experience of terror. To appreciate the severity of the process. What does that mean? I guess insofar as the process... What? Yeah? Is it just gonna break a window at me? Come on. Get real. Alright, and that's closed. Find another way around the rubble. I think I already did, didn't I? Had to go through that room. Yeah. Oh. Well, thank you for the oil. Oh. Huh. I don't think I ever did that last time I played this. I don't think I ever noticed that oil either. Alright. Professor Taylor was the second death caused by his damned curiosity. To the machine room next. Literally anywhere except storage. Although my lantern's looking decent, I'd say? He panted heavily, trying his best to keep himself from screaming. The medicine cabinet had been overturned and lay collapsed on the floor. He reached through the broken glass door and grabbed all the sedatives he could find. This is interesting. I don't remember any of this.
5th of July, 1839. Today, I went to the university looking for answers. I was able to sneak into Herbert's office and pick up an address book along with some relevant textbooks. Professor Taylor at the Faculty of History was very helpful, and I managed to approach the subject of the orbs. The most interesting aspect was the prevalent trace they had left in our culture. The mythic orbs may, in fact, have inspired the globus cruciger, which so many royal regalia holds to this day. In ancient times, the orbs were held by priests as a symbol of the sun and its power. As I was leaving, I overheard a disturbing conversation. Sir William Smith, the geologist, was killed last night. Less than a fortnight had passed since I'd asked for his expertise. I know it's silly, but I can't help feeling responsible somehow.
I don't know what that does yet, so I'm not going to touch it. Tinderbox. Ooh, sneaky tinderbox. Up and over. Is there nothing I can light in here? There's got to be something. Oh, wait, right here. I've got a lot of tinderboxes. Nothing here, right? Nothing here. And my lantern is back down to half oil, which, you know, not spectacular. It's not getting any better by me just holding my lantern out again. Is that the only room? No, there's the downstairs section, okay. May as well test this out first. There's a side door. Note that there are only 2 spare rods left in the storage for the elevator machinery. Make sure to only discard the ones which are badly damaged, and keep the others in the inner study rooms in case all 3 would crack again. 2 spare rods left for the elevator machinery. Discard the ones which are badly damaged.
14th of July, 1839. I've read every book I can find on the subject. While rich in legend and hearsay, my knowledge is lack for the insight I crave. I've sent letters to many in Herbert's address book and received answers of varying importance. Today, I got one which differed greatly from the others. From a baron in Prussia. He said nothing about the quaint stories of priests in underground temples. He didn't even mention them. He simply wrote, "I know. I can protect you. Come to Brennenburg Castle. Signed, Alexander." What am I to make of this? Protect me from what? Is someone after me? I looked up Brennenburg and traced it to the Prussian woods near the Baltic Sea. While being the least informative letter I've received, it causes me greatest distress and interest. As I write, my thoughts are drawn to my nightmares in which a most disturbing sound calls to me. A sound defying description. A voice from the void. The last few weeks have been awful, with so many sleepless nights dreading a repeat of those horrid dreams. Tomorrow, I shall visit my physician, Dr. Tate, in hope that he can provide me with sedatives to help me sleep.
Okay. There's an even further downstairs. Let's check that out first. Missing cogwheels. Well, I've seen a few of those. There's one. Okay, it fits on that one. Oh, a letter.
17th of July, 1839. How has this escaped me? They're all dead. Limbs scattered, heads split down the middle, their skin flayed as if boiled.
Jesus.
I feel like I'm falling into myself. What's happening? Sir William Smith, Professor Taylor, now Dr. Tate. Is it following me? How can it not be? It's the damn thing I brought from Africa. Something is after me. I have no choice but to trust the Baron. He better know what he claims. If he is wrong, I suspect he'll regret it as well.
Is there anything in here? That's handy. Just try not to burn all that just running around here. So obviously I need to find the other cogs. Which don't seem to be either gold nor silver or platinum, whichever one it was. I'm making a Tasmanian Tiger joke. That's 2. Oh yeah, now that I've gained affiliate status, the CogChamp emote is actually available for folks to use. I think I set the community reward or whatever it is system up right. I could be wrong, but I don't quite know how it works, but you should be able to unlock it for 24 hours just by watching the stream for an hour or so. Isn't there another cog in here somewhere? Really need to be careful with the lantern. Right, there's the cog. Alright, set this up here. Yep. And turn that on. Needs more work before it will run. Oh. Nothing in the burner for it to ignite. What do I put in the burner? Can it just be anything? Probably can't just be anything, but... no. There's got to be some sort of fuel I can use for it. That's a shovel. That's another shovel. Some small boxes. I'm just gonna do something stupid. Nope. Worth a shot. Okay, so what does it need to ignite then? Welcome back, Zaz. I can't figure this room out. And it said there were a couple things in storage. Oh, God, this sucks. Hold on, hold on. Let's check this, just in case there's anything I can do with this. Circle, triangle, square. Looks like those are slots, so can't do anything with those, I don't think. That leads back to the back hall. This is a dead end. There's a burned out lantern here, okay. Leaves me with 5 tinder boxes, which I think is pretty good. Pressure, probably not going to get anything done just by blind guessing that one, but there's only one marked 4, so I figured maybe that was a connection somehow like that. Have to get one of each number set up. Maybe I do have to, and I just need the stuff downstairs to be powered on first. Is that really all? Is that all there is? 2 spare rods for the elevator machinery and storage. Keep the others in the inner study rooms in case all 3... Inner study rooms? The study was upstairs, right? He flipped through the Book of Monarchs looking for etchings and counted. 9 different kings from all over Europe had been depicted with an orb resting in their hands. They said there was something in the study. I already read that one. Professor Taylor was the second death caused by his damning curiosity. Need to be careful not to use... We'll just, bury that. Is there anything in the back? I should check the back. Did you check the back? Anything in there? Anything in there? Anything? I can't even reach that. Wait, yes I can. Nothing in there, okay. I've burned a lot more oil on this than... You know what? You know what would be a, like, strategically solid plan? Much as I hate suggesting this, is like... I have the oil now. So I should just go to storage. Just go to storage, get that part over with because I have the oil now, and if I spend too much time around other areas, I'm going to run out of oil for my horrible, horrible, horrible... This is just back the way I came, isn't it? Is this just back the way I came? Storage. Shit, alright. He panted heavily, trying his best to keep himself from screaming. Medicine cabinet. Okay, I already read that. Grabbed all the sedatives he could find. Alright. So storage is considered by most to be the most dangerous room in the game. Lots and lots of darkness that doesn't really... Need to be careful with how many of those I use. Journal says... The darkness in the storage feels strange and unnatural. Yep. Oh, God, does it ever. This feels too dark. Like... Oh, boy. Two tinder boxes. A drill part. You're kidding me. Yeah, I don't think light travels as far in this area. Oh, God, why? So what I know about storage is that it's considered by a lot of folks that play this game to be the single most dangerous room in the game because there are, at the very least, 2 of these monsters that we've been dodging this whole time, just wandering throughout this whole environment. At least 2. I could be wrong. There might be more. I don't know. All I do know for sure is that this is a big area, and if ever there was a spot for me to die in... Can I save? I'm saving here. Exit to main menu, save my progress, please. And then continue. Okay. I don't know where the damn things are. That's the worst part of this, is I don't know where the monsters are. Equipment. That leaves me with 6 tinder boxes. I'm glad I have so many left over. Glad I conserved those. Not that it's going to help me, but, like, I can pretend it'll help me. Machine parts.
Please, let me go. I won't tell anyone, I swear. I just want to go home. No! Get away from me! Leave me alone!
Thanks. Oh, God. Cool. I have to actually try and adjust my setup here. Roll from a cave and is hindering further passage. Find a way to get through. Alright. I'm at about half oil. Need to get a move on. I'm gonna blunder right into something if I keep going at that speed, though. That's the tricky part. I'm out of tinderboxes now. Oh, wait. There's one. I got a little bit too greedy with them. Okay, there's 2. Not as bad as it could be. I'm needing to actually sit up way further than I normally do just to be able to see in this area. Drill part. Okay, if I combine that... Oh, wait. Drag and drop? Nope, not yet. Okay, tinderboxes again. They really want me to have these. It's just back in this room. Rusted shut. Okay, alright, that should be all of them. If I had to guess. There we go. Now we've got a drill. Maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe it's not storage, because this doesn't seem so bad. I say that. And what does that do for me? A vessel is needed. Well, I have a vessel. An explosive. So that one said primary, and I'm guessing I'm looking for one that says secondary afterward. Right? Alexander. I've prepared the explosives you needed for clearing the flood drain. I can't stress enough how important it is that the mixture is handled with care. Please try to tell your feather-brained servants this before you go ahead with your plans. The liquids are not by themselves explosive and should be kept separated to avoid further mishaps. I've arranged 2 large vats in the next room for the ingredients. All you need to do is mix the liquids and you're ready to go. Agrippa. Not great. Not terrible, but not great. Put the explosive into the furnace doesn't really seem like a good idea, but what do I know? Maybe that is the solution. Secondary. Okay. I've got an explosive. They said find another way through, but what I think they meant was destroy the blockage with explosives? I'm hoping I'm correct on that. I'm tempting fate by saying this, but I'm surprised I haven't run into the monster yet. Probably when I clear the blockage, right? Tinderbox. Is it not going to go off on its own? Do I need to light it? Oh, I have to be further away. I think. Is this right? I don't know what I'm doing here. Throw something at it. Probably. Oh, yep, that got it. That got it. All right. I was thinking throw something, but then I figured it'd have to be flammable, so... Also, the real storage starts here is really not an encouraging message. Yeah, last time I played I didn't make it this far, so that's equal parts exciting and troubling for me.
Why are you doing this? Get away from me!
Food storage. There's no way they're not going to be here, right? Like, it's food storage. Please, just a little oil. Just a little. I'm gonna run out. Nope, nope. Are you serious? Okay, running time. Why am I hiding in here? They're gonna go right for here. Okay, come on. Oil for Bunny. Oil for Bunny, please. Thank you. Hey. When I actually needed some. Machine parts. I need to be in here. Christ. And then, of course, the question that the player is meant to ask is, but wait, if they died, then who's doing all the yelling? Machine parts this way. Oh, shit. Why do I remember this as a terrible, terrible moment? Why do I remember this being really, really bad? Keep that open. You know what? No, no, no. Close that. 2 rods. Okay, that's got to be on the other side of the wall. If I go that way, I'm going to die. If a full set of 3 rods is unavailable, there is 1 rod in the inner study rooms which might work, in case the elevator breaks down again. Unless it is absolutely necessary, always use the spare rods in the storage before using a mended one. Okay. If I know my horror game tropes, that monster is going to be on its way toward me right now. Now that I've got the things I need to get the hell out. The minute I drop this note, I need to be ready to run. Here we go. Oh god, nope. Bad plan, 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 bad plan. Oh god, it's right behind me. Okay, alright, shit. Okay. Oh, really? Well, there's 2 monsters around here. I didn't get to go in this room before because there was just a monster in here. I know they put in here specifically to mess the player up. I need to do something real stupid. I need to do something extremely stupid to get that monster to follow me. Or is he gone? Is he just gone and I can continue now? Streaking would definitely be a stupid move in this case, yeah. I need to go see what's behind that door. I want to know what's behind the door. It won't budge. This is a stupid move, but at this point, I can actually say I'm a little less scared of the monster. Not that I'm not scared of it, just like I welcome death with open arms, I guess? That's a healthy thing to say. I want to know what was in that room where I just started running on instinct. I want to know what was in there, if anything. A tinderbox. Okay. And now we go. Still got a few tiny drips of oil left. Lucky, lucky me. I actually have made it further in the game at this point than ever I have before. Woobly, 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 woobly. Taunt the game, that's probably fine. Okay, they said there was one more rod in the study. That wasn't there before. Are they about to introduce the other monster? I feel like they are. Fuck. I need to get a third rod. Oh, I already get what they're doing with the names. Trinity Steam Rod goes in triangle. 4-phase Amplitude goes in square. Trinity Steam Rod because Trinity 3. 4-phase Amplitude because 4-phase, 4 sides, square. I wonder what the last one's going to be called. It's probably going to be this way, right? If I had to guess. Yeah, now all this rubble is cleared? No, it's not. No, it's not. Running dangerously low on oil here. Only got the one tinderbox left. One rod in the inner study rooms, which might work in case the elevator breaks down again. Maybe it's in here. Nope. Sorry about your bone collection, Alex. I think I can call him Alex. We're great buddies. Alexander Brennenberg and I, we go way back. I can call him Alex. I can call him whatever I want. He can't stop me. I guess so. No. Nope. Still don't know where it is. My lantern's almost out of oil. Here's a stupid move on my part. Ready for this? Oh, cool. It's all meat. Oh. Well, hell, how about that? When will it be my turn? Have I not shown restraint? My patience spans centuries. From where I came, mankind has not even wasted a breath, yet I bow to you. I have done so much for you, and I have gained nothing in return. Agrippa, I trusted you. It was I who, in all fairness, should have entered that gate. I am almost out of oil. There's the control rod. If the elevator breaks down again, make sure to use the steam engine to build up pressure before channeling it into the machinery. Adjust the levers to get the right amount of pressure inside the chamber. The meters should read up 8 and down 8. Okay. Make sure the flow is set according to the following chart. Trinity, then 4-phase, then complete. Note that the machine will not check proper configuration until all rods are inserted. Okay. Oh, I could really use some oil. It's just nothing but tinder boxes. Okay, grab this and just be ready to run. Oh, hey, there we go. No, I didn't pick up the item yet because I had a feeling a monster was going to come at me the minute I picked it up, so... Yeah. I'm smart enough to know, at least, that this game relies on a handful of triggers to add or remove components, so I figure it's a story important item, and if I just don't pick it up yet, then that makes me safe for a little bit longer. Better to look around the room, make sure everything's, you know, got that needs getting. Oh boy. Yeah, okay. Now the back hall is trashed. Really?
Don't forget your bag, Daniel.
I won't, Herbert.
There is no shame in using a parasol in the desert. As it happens, it's imperative to your survival.
But it looks ridiculous.
The shade will hurt much less than dying, I assure you.
Okay, so I think I've got all the information I need to complete the machine puzzle now. That's a fair assessment. The convenience of playing a horror game, especially one that kind of... No. No, they wouldn't put the new monster in this room, right? Okay, 4 up, 4 down. Well, obviously that 4 is a prank. Six. Okay, so if I do that, that 5 is incorrect. Thank you, Starry, for taking care of that. 1 and 3 would do it. Yeah, 1 and 3 would do it. And then that would be 2... Four? It's not going to tell me until I put the control rods in. And there's something in here that's roaring, and I don't really appreciate that. Or at least it sounds like it's snarling. Okay, so the note said 3, 4, circle. All the rods are in place. Can't do anything to click those, so I'm gonna guess they're just done. How do I know if I've got the rods upstairs working? See, typically in a puzzle like this one, I would assume I have to have all these moved up or down, but it seems like I can put some of them in central positions, too. Four up, 4 down. That's what it said. And I've got 4 up, 4 down. But it feels like this isn't... No, wait. It didn't say 4 up, 4 down. It said 8 up, 8 down, didn't it? Up 8, down 8. Okay, brilliant. I'm really good at this game. Don't mind me. 4 up, 4 down. Up 8, down 8. Okay. I'm gonna guess that 6 is a trap. Yeah, what do they think this is? Final Fantasy XIV? This stream has been sponsored by... Let's see, if that's 3, 6, 8, then that's fine, but the problem is then I've got 6 plus 5 is 11 is too much. The difference is 4. See, I'm good at math. Um, 5, 6, 8. Those 3 up and then these 3 down. 6. Yeah. That down, that down. That up, that up, that up, that down. Nice. Why are the flies buzzing? Ocean, very scary. I've been considering whether or not I want to do a Subnautica playthrough. Or at least a play session as part of the Halloween stream sessions that I've been doing. Okay, there's just no door here. Still don't have anything to power this, do I? Nothing in the burner for it to ignite. What do I need to ignite? I must be missing something. What am I missing that the burner could ignite? If I can't figure it out in 10 minutes, then I think you have the right to tell me. Though 10 minutes means stream's pretty much over, so I don't know what good that would do me. Okay, give me a hint. Is it in this section of the castle, or is it in another room? Like another wing? It's in this section. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff you're planning on there, Roxy. It might be easier to just pick 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 things. No worries, rookie. It's not back here, clearly. Okay, well, that's a little bit better then. Not there. I don't think I have to burn a book. Book wouldn't make sense. Though, couldn't hurt to try. Nope. Okay, it has to be something that can fit in there. Was this door always here? Yeah, it was. It was. Oh, no, wait. Duh, coal. There's coal here. There's coal here. They were digging coal. There. Needs more coal. Figures. Alright. Pick out a couple nicely sized pieces. Can't believe I missed this. Now full of coal. Good. That's on tight. Also got a book in there, which I'm sure Alexander won't want back. Now I pull the lever. There we go. Okay, the machinery's working again. Okay. Time to go. Alright. Alright. A few cuts and bruises, alright. Right, this way. There's too much meat. There is too much meat in this room. Okay. Well, now there's even more meat in this room. And nowhere to go except down. Alright. Down we go. I think I remember feeling the same way about Opposing Force when I played it. Okay, alright. Alright. The morning sun flickered between the pine trees as the carriage approached the castle. A faint memory of reflections in the window, Opain repeated itself over and over. Curious. Well, no getting back up now.
Come this way.
What was that?
Forgive me, I should have warned you. One of my responsibilities as a baron is that of a prison warden. This is where criminals are locked up.
Like a dungeon?
Very much so. Come, don't linger.
Alright, that would be the new one. I'm certain of it. Hmm, 6 minutes to go. I don't know if I can make any significant progress here in 6 minutes, but if that's the new monster, I at least want to check it out. Kind of ironic, this is supposed to be me trying to scare myself. And instead I'm like, I want to see the new monster. Probably not a cute one, no. Okay, that saw me. That's unfortunate. Okay, he doesn't care. Okay, hi. Yep, hi. What's up? How you doing? Doing well? I think I've successfully undermined the horror aspects of this game, and I'm not sure if it's because I'm streaming it or just because it's not as scary as it used to be, or what the deal is. Tuck me in, tuck into me, one of those. Maybe this way? Those tinder boxes. Cell area 1. I'm headed the wrong way. Okay, I think that was the new one.
But Mother, I don't want to leave without you.
Hurry, child. You must go. Find Gabriel, the Outrider, and tell him to alert the King's men.
No, you come too.
Please, we don't have time to make the hole any wider.
But
Someone is coming. Hurry! I'll cover the hole with the bed. Everything will be fine. I promise you.
Oh, God. Oh. There is actually a way deeper. Didn't even mean to find that. Nor, unfortunately, do I have time to really investigate it, more than just acknowledging that it's here. 4:59 p.m. Stopping point for my streams is usually about 5, so I'm going to call it here. All right. Okay. So I was going to try and end this with some spooky outro, but I can't think of anything particularly clever to say. So instead, thank you all very much for attending the stream. I hope you had fun with this look at Amnesia. I might come back to it in the future. I can't guarantee it. I'm kind of surprised that it didn't scare me as much this time around as it did last time I played it, but I feel like I have all y'all to thank for that. Same goes for my last stream when I played Five Nights at Freddy's, actually. We'll see if that still holds up with future games. The next one I'm going to be playing is Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion, I've decided. And then after that, maybe SCP Containment Breach, maybe? We'll see. I love it too. I've never finished it, but I love it. But yeah, till then, that stream, by the way, I'm trying to decide if I want that to be on the usual 4 days from now or if I want it to be on the 11th. Because something that occurred to me, if I do my next stream on the 11th, which, you know, that's Sunday, then just carrying through it the usual routine every 3 days, so 3 days? 4 days? 4 days. So it'll be Sunday the 11th, Thursday the 15th, and then keep carrying on that way. I'll end up with my last stream for this month being on October 31st, which would be incredibly appropriate, but for now, that's just a consideration. Unless otherwise noted, the next stream is going to be on the 13th. Which is a little unfortunate for me because I really want to dig into the next Final Fantasy XIV patch, but, you know. Next stream's on the 13th. Thank you all for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of the next few days. And don't turn around because it's been watching the stream with you. Take care.